Hey guys, so it is already that time, which seems crazy, to do January favorites. So I am going to hop right into it. I'm going to cover beauty related favorites, so hair, skin, makeup, etc. So the Monat product line in general is a favorite, but I will give out a shout out to specific products like the Intense Repair line. The Intense Repair line is these three products, so shampoo, conditioner, and then the Intense Repair treatment. These are used once or twice a week. I only wash my hair as a reference point approximately 2, maybe 3 times a week. So they're definitely used at least once, sometimes twice a week, depending on how often I wash. And then what is used, at least I try and do it like every 3rd wash, is the Monat Black Shampoo and Conditioner. This is what brightens up the blonde, takes away any brassiness, etc. So instead of, typically I was using a toning shampoo. Now I do not. I use the black, and I do really love how it looks and how it turns out. And then this is gonna get like an honorable mention. I actually just started using it, but oh my gosh, so this is the Smoothing Deep Conditioner. My hair felt like silk. So because it is a deep conditioner, I probably wouldn't recommend using it every single time. And so when I'm doing my brightening shampoo, so when I use the black, then I use this. That seems probably like a lot, but my hair can take that much moisture. And then the last product that has definitely been a favorite is the Rejuva beads. I really love these. I do find that they are helping with my split ends a lot. So last month I didn't cover off skincare, because with skincare I can be very flaky, just to be honest. But if I do buy something, I tend to stick to that. I do also always generally get a ton of samples from Sephora on skincare. So whenever I order, I generally focus on skincare samples, because skincare, especially at Sephora or any of the higher end brands, can be quite expensive. And I don't know, sometimes I believe that it doesn't need to be that expensive, and you will see that reflected in what I am currently using. So I have been using this for a while. This is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair for my under eyes, and I believe it's doing quite well. And then what I recently picked up, now that they're at Sephora, which is kind of ridiculous because there's a Decem, like, what is it, maybe 100 meters from me? 250 meters? Very close. Anyways, but they had a package when they launched. Ordinary Beauty had a package on Sephora when they launched. This was $30 for all of this in skincare. Most of you will know anything about skincare. This is a great deal. So it is the Ordinary Buffet Multi-Peptide Serum, and then it is the Retinol 2%. I've been using this. And then the Natural Moisturizing Factors with HA. So I do like those. They, in the winter, so just for reference point, I have combo skin. In the winter it leans to more dry. In the summer I will get oily in my T-zone and kind of be more normalized all over. So that is my skin type. Now on to my makeup. So this I actually forgot last month, and I had to put in an extra picture, but I will not forget it. And I am getting very, very close to the end on my soft ochre paint pot. I do have some other eyeshadow primers that I intend to use up before I go and purchase this again, but I do really like this. I might actually try Lay & Low when I finally do go to purchase another eyeshadow primer. But yes, I will say that the MAC paint pots really, like, at the end of the day, a lot of my makeup fades away, but my eyeshadow is still on, and I have to say that it has to be the paint pot. I can't think of any other reason why. I will definitely see once I use it up what the case is with other eyeshadow primers, but I know I've been using this pretty religiously now for December, January, and then even before I started doing vlogging. I clearly, because there was a good dent in that, I was using it in November and October, November, so it is something that definitely works to keep shadow on the lids. Now, what eyeshadow was I using? I don't think, if you've been watching my vlogs, you probably won't be surprised too terribly much by what most of my selections are. So for this month in eyeshadow, for a majority of the month, I was really loving the Tartelette Toasted palette. It is a good mix of matte and shimmer eyeshadows, and it is definitely a warm toned palette. And yes, this is on my favorites, which is ironic because when I first got it, I didn't fall in love with it the way that I fell in love with the Urban Decay Heat palette, which is also warm toned. But I have a lot of warm toned eyeshadows, which means I shouldn't buy any more palettes. But to another palette that was new to me in this month, and I really started using it, I guess, over the last 2 weeks of the month, but I had to put it in because it is very easy go-to. I have to get ready for work, take this and go. So it is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Palette. So clearly I've made some good dents in the day look as well as the desk look. I haven't hit date night or disco eye yet, but maybe tonight I will. This is obviously a day look that I have on right now. Actually, I do have the day look on my eyes very much at the moment right now, but maybe before I head over to my boyfriend's, I will spruce it up with date night look. Then, if you were watching me this month, last month, this is no surprise. It is the Tarte Bronzer Bar palette. Sorry, I'm trying not to get the mirror in there. Oh, there we go. So yes, so this is what I do. I generally put this color here is Princess Cut. So I put Princess Cut through as a contour, and then I just mix the 4 shades together on a larger fan brush for an overall bronze look. And I don't use the highlighters that much. They're great. Sometimes I will pull them in for an eyeshadow look, but I love this palette, and this is actually holy grail. That's big for me. Okay. Then another thing that somehow I almost forgot to mention last month, but is a staple and was worn on a majority of days, is Too Faced Baby Love. So I really do like this blush. Here's the thing though, is that because I am paler in the winter, this goes with me, and that's why I've been hitting it pretty hard, because I'm like, well, I might as well try and use it up during the colder months. I'm going on vacation in March, so I think I actually won't be able to use this when I come back from vacation. I'll have to switch back to my Tarte Exposed. I do really like this blush, but because there is times of the year where it doesn't always work on me, is the only reason that I probably wouldn't repurchase it. The Tarte Exposed always works on me, always looks good, and that Exposed is my holy grail blush, but this is very good. And if you have a lighter complexion than me, I would totally recommend it. If you find that the Tarte Exposed is too dark on you, then that would probably be perfect for you. Just for reference, in general, my shade color is medium light with neutral undertones. So the medium side of light with neutral undertones. Pretty self-explanatory, man, right? Anyways, on to another blush that was used a majority of this month and just goes so well with the Tarte Toasted palette. It goes so well with warm looks, which ironically today I have a cool look on, is the Sweets for My Sweet Extra Dimension blush from MAC. So this was well loved. It doesn't even like, I mean, you can see there's a little divot in it, but yeah, it's going down slowly. And then, absolutely no surprise on the highlight at all, it is MAC Whisper of Guilt. I love this. It is so the packaging is amazing. It was a holiday packaging, rose gold, obviously going to be a love, but this product in here is clearly very well loved and will be very well loved. So, bit of a rediscovery is the Professional. I had been trying to mix the Smashbox Primer Oil with the Kat Von D. I just haven't found the exact ratios, and for something to be that much work, especially on a weekday, I can't justify putting it in my favorites, but this is easy, the Professional, and it keeps my foundation on. And my favorites really haven't changed that much. When I know that I need to have my makeup on all day long and stay relatively flawless, it is the Beyond Perfecting from Clinique, and then the Tarte Shape Tape as well. And then I wanted to give this an honorable mention. It's the Infallible Pro Glow. I actually got it last winter, and it is close to, it's not empty. There's probably, I don't know, I had a good handful more of uses out of it. It's what I have on my face today, and I've used it the past couple of days, and I really like the look that it gives to your skin. It's very natural. One of the other things that I did later in the month, and I really like it, I think that it doesn't make my under eyes look as harsh. I had stopped doing it because I thought maybe that made me look a little cakey, was I will put this on first, and even like a little bit under my eyes. I just obviously focus the foundation on the majority of my face, and then a little bit the transfers on my eyes is fine, and then I go in with the Shape Tape. Whereas before, especially with this one, I would just put stripes under my eyes with the Shape Tape and where I wanted to highlight, and then go in with this, which I think is kind of leaving it a little harsh. So I am going to continue through with that and then see how my footage from there looks going forward. So powders this month, I still love my Born This Way Ethereal Light, what is it, Born This Way, the Born This Way setting powder. I still do really like that, but I do have to give a shout out to the Patrick Star. It had been a staple in this month's favorites. And then another thing that I really enjoyed using when I was using that lighter coverage, so when I was using this or any other lighter coverage, is going over it with MAC Studio Fix powder. And as I mentioned in previous videos, what I do, I put on my primer, then I will put on my foundation, and when I put on my foundation, I will start spritzing it with the Fix Plus. But when I'm all done, all powdered up, everything ready to set it, it is the Urban Decay All Nighter that I go for. Brows, really the same as last month, no changes. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, along with the MAC Pro Longwear Brow Set in Waterproof, and my color is Empathetic Blonde. I really like it. I'm trying to get this done before my battery runs out. I think I can do it. Because these were in last month as well too. This is the IT Waterproof Tight Line. So the IT Cosmetic Waterproof Tight Line, favorite. Again, Voluminous Million Lashes, favorite. These are new for this month. And you probably won't see them in the mornings because the 3 of them were actually in my purse. So I wear different lipstick at home or when I'm leaving than whatever. So you have definitely seen this. So this is the NARS Rose Cliff. It's actually what I have on right now, and I have loved it. And I have loved the Buxom Cosmetics, the lipsticks that they came out with. So these are a little glossy, you can see by that. And this is the White Russian. I do like the White Russian, but I actually prefer these two. So the one is Poison Nectar, and the other one is Guilty Angel. And I just picked up Guilty Angel on an exchange for a mauve one that I bought that I really didn't like. And my battery hasn't died, and I finished my favorites. I'm so impressed with myself. One last favorite is this lovely sweater dress. It feels great. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to see when I'm doing uploads. If you have any different favorites or you like the same favorites as mine, please comment below and tell me what you're into, what you're feeling for the month of January, and please let me know any products that you think I should try. Although I'm pretty much, I can't say I'm on a strict no buy, but I'm trying not to buy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're having an awesome day. Take care and talk to you soon.